The Toronto Transit Commission is the busiest rapid transit system in Canada, with 416 million unlinked rides in 2018 and 1.58 million riders every day weekday. In total, the TTC has 75 stations, with 2 beyond the Toronto border and 5 of them being interchange stations. But of all the 75 stations in the Toronto subway network, some of them are known to be one of the most busiest. Either it has something to do with the location of the station, or maybe it has something to do with the stations where you can transfer from line to line. Hello Transmanins, and today we are going to rank some of the most busiest TTC stations in the Toronto subway network as of 2018. Together, we are going to look at the average weekday ridership that this station has and some of the reasons why the station is busy. Number 10. St. Andrew Station. Location, Line 1 Yonge University. Passengers, 57,480. Located in the downtown core, St. Andrew is the perfect stop for passengers to come from and going to work. It is near the financial district, home to one of the tallest skyscrapers in the city, such as the Toronto Dominion Centre and the First Canadian Place. The station is also in the entertainment district, with the Royal Thompson Hall, Princess of Wales Theatre, and Royal Alexandria Theatre. During the Toronto International Film Festival, St. Andrew is the nearest destination. At the same time, we have the 504 King, one of the most busiest streetcar routes that runs along King Street. And finally, passengers can enter and exit using the underground pedestrian pass system, which connects to office towers and other buildings, even to other TTC stations in the downtown core. With a station that has a lot to offer, it is no wonder why many people get off here. Number 9. King Station. Location on Line 1 Yonge University. Passengers 64,730. Here we have another station located on King Street, which is located in the middle of the financial district. Opened in 1954, King is one of the first stations when the subway only had one line going from Eglinton to Union. When it comes to location, one of the entrances leads you underground to Scotia Plaza. Other than that, the financial district is home to its notable skyscrapers. Consider that this station is on King Street. It has the 504 King stopping and passing by. King is basically 7-minute walking distance to St. Andrew Station. What makes these two stations different is that St. Andrew is accessible with elevators and has an island platform. King, on the other hand, has side platforms and not accessible. Despite that, this station is busy, probably because of its location on Yonge Street. Number 8. Eglinton Station. Location, Line 1 Yonge University. Passengers, 68,520. Eglinton is one of the first and former terminus station on the Yonge Line when the subway opened in 1954. It is the only station that kept its original wall tiles, while the rest of the first original stations had to change their tiles due to aging and cracking. Other than that, Eglinton is built in the middle of the Canadian Square complex, which features a shopping concourse and 2 multiplex theaters. The station has an underground bus terminal where some of the city's busiest bus routes terminate, such as the 32 Eglinton West and the 34 Eglinton East. With the construction of Line 5 Eglinton expected to be open in 2021, my prediction is that this station will be ranked higher on the list. Number 7. Dantes Station. Location, Line 1 Yonge University. Passengers, 73,560. This station is located at the heart of Yonge and Dundas Square, one of the biggest tourist attractions in Toronto. On top of that, you got the Toronto Eaton Centre, one of the busiest and largest shopping malls in North America, and has an entrance that gains you access to the subway station. The Eaton Centre gets a lot of people due to its subway location. Near Dundas is also the 505 streetcar route. Dundas is also walking distance to the Toronto Coach Terminal if you want to take Greyhound or other bus services. It is also walking distance to Nathan Phillips Square and City Hall, despite being closer to Queen Station. Then you got Ryerson University and the 10 Dundas East building, home to several stores, restaurants, and a Cineplex theater. So if you're gonna get off at this station, expect it to be crowded, especially during the rush hour. Number 6. Finch Station. Location, Line 1 Young University. Passengers, 99,350. Finch is currently the terminus of the eastern section of Line 1 Young University. You leave the station platform and you come across the TTC Finch bus terminal, the busiest bus terminal in the system. Some of its packed routes include the 36 Finch West, 39 Finch East, the 53 Steeles East, the 60 Steeles West, and other busy routes. Along with the TTC terminal, we also have the GO bus terminal, home to YRT routes and GO routes that go in and out of Toronto, one of the routes going all the way to Toronto Pearson International Airport. When commuters go in and out of Finch, they mainly hop on GO Transit, YRT, and TTC buses, or the subway that takes them downtown. Other than that, the TTC station is located near an office tower and condominiums that connect underground. Number 5. Kennedy Station, located on Line 2 Bloor-Danforth and Line 3 Scarborough RT. Passengers 111,190. Finally a station not on Line 1, but here we have another station which might go on top of the list due to the construction and completion of Line 5. Other than that, this is an interchange station which allows commuters to change from Line 2 to Line 3 and in reverse. The Line 2 platform has 80,070 passengers, while the Line 3 platform has 31,120 passengers. The northbound platform for the Scarborough RT can get really crowded at certain times, especially during the rush hour. Other than the two lines, we also got the bus terminal, which has the 34 Eglinton East running on Eglinton Avenue, the 43 Kennedy, the 903 Kennedy Scarborough Centre Express, if you don't want to take the RT, and the 905 Eglinton East, which takes you to University of Scarborough campus. Right beside Kennedy Station, we also have GO train service, which takes you all the way to Stouffville on the Stouffville line, with the platform serving 50,000 passengers. The station might be under construction now, but for something reliable in the future. Number 4. Sheppard Yonge Station, located on Line 1 Yonge University and Line 4 Sheppard. Passengers 125,470. This is another interchange station which allows commuters to change from Line 1 to Line 4, vice versa. The Line 1 platform serves 79,720 passengers, while Line 4 serves 45,750. Surprisingly, the trains on Line 4 and the platform could sometimes get packed during the rush hours. Other than that, the station has a bus terminal which routes such as the 84 Sheppard West, the 984 Sheppard West Express, the 85 Sheppard East, and other routes. Exiting the station, it is surrounded by a bunch of office towers, a couple of condos, and even a shopping center called the Sheppard Center. Number 3. Union Station, located on Line 1 Yonge University. Passengers 143,640. Being one of the first stops and terminus, this was a stop which once had an issue with overcrowding since the station had a narrow platform and small concourse. From 2011 to 2015, a new beautiful platform was built on the south side of the tracks, leaving both the Yonge Line and the University Line platforms separate. The station has a tunnel to an underground streetcar platform which serves the 509 Harbourfront and 510 Spadina. On top of that, it is walking distance to Toronto Union Railway Station, which serves GO trains, GO buses, UP Express, Via Rail, and Amtrak from New York City. The vast majority of people who come in and out of the subway are coming from the giant railway station. Other than that, the stop is surrounded by famous landmarks such as the Royal York Hotel, the CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium, the Rogers Centre for the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Scotiabank Arena for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Toronto Raptors. During home games, the station gets really packed, especially after the game is over. Number 2. St. George Station, located on Line 1 Yonge University and Line 2 Bloor Danforth. Passengers 256,030. St. George is one of the ultimate interchange stations if you want to go downtown or coming from downtown. While the Line 1 platform serves 130,850, the Line 2 platform serves 125,108 passengers all the way back in 2018. On the Line 1 platform are door markers on the edge of the southbound platform. Installed in August 2019, these markers were installed to improve passenger flow and helps them not to stand in the way when other people are leaving the train. This station does have one bus, called the 26 DuPont, but most people who go to St. George is to transfer from train to train. As a result, this station usually gets packed most of the time. Before we go to number 1, here are a couple of honorable mentions. Number 1. Bloor Yonge Station, located on Line 1 Yonge University and Line 2 Bloor Danforth. Passengers 401,090. Here we have a station which is not only the number 1 underground link to the downtown core, but it's also located at a very convenient spot on the busy streets of Yonge Street and Bloor Street. It is walking distance to the Toronto Reference Library, the Hudson Bay Center, and walking distance to Canada's one and only Chick-fil-A restaurant. Then you got the subway. The Yonge Line platform serves 204,630 passengers, and on Line 2, 196,460 passengers in 2018. As a result of these huge numbers, the station gets really crowded and packed during the rush hour. Sometimes it gets to the point where people are waiting on the stairs. And if the station is closed for some reason, people would have to wait outside for a shuttle bus. Over the years, the TTC came up with plans to deal with the overcrowding, such as widening the subway platforms on Line 1. They were even going to install an island platform, but nothing came to fruition. The overcrowding also inspired the TTC to number their 4 lines, and in 2019, installing markers on the edge of the platforms. The Ontario line, a proposed rapid transit line hoping to be completed by 2027 or beyond, is expected to reduce the crowding at Bloor Yonge Station. But as of right now, we have a station which is the number 1 transfer to the downtown core, and during the evening rush hour, the number 1 station where people get off or stay on to go northbound to Finch. And because of this, it takes the number 1 spot of the most busiest station on the TTC. So that's it. These are the 10 busiest stops on the Toronto subway system. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. See you soon. Later.